Hello guys and welcome to episode 55 of my Rome 2 Total War campaign with the Iceni tribe. Today we have loads of battles to get through, so let's start off straight away, jumping straight in. I'm sorry I haven't done a video in a while, but hopefully this one will make up for it because there are so many battles to do today. Let's start with the Swords of Power taking Tur off the Iceni. Now the battle is very much in our favour, but I am going to jump into this on the battle map, give you something to watch. So let's go ahead and fight it on the battle map. So here we are, we're going to keep it dry so you guys can see what's going on. And we're going to use our ballistas to take down this front wall here and then charge in to win the day. So we've got a chosen sword band, chosen spear band, we've got some veteran riders, some Britain slingers and 4 units of Britain ballistas, which is pretty crazy. And we're playing against like tribesmen pretty much, so I can't see them doing very well. Let's just have a look around the battlefield. We've got 1 unit of Britain ballistas, which is this one. Only has 1 unit. I don't know why that is. I've never really worked that out. Anyway, let's not waste any time in getting all our Britain ballistas together after the lovely Steam glitch that happens nearly every episode. So we're going to start the battle here. I think we can actually bring all these chosen spear bands back with the ladders because they actually make the game lag like hell. And we're gonna start the battle. There we go. We'll grab these ballistas, we'll tell them to break down that wall. All of them firing at the same wall will pretty much take it down instantly. So let's start running up my sword band immediately. We'll get the general to follow up and the chosen spear band, of course. We can bring up the slingers to provide fire against the people on the walls. But this wall is already at 50% damage, and if these Celtic bowmen don't move,
the walls are breached.
They're dead. Okay, let's move them on. We're going to attack up onto these walls because that looks like where all of their forces are. Last thing I need is them to shoot me in the side, so let's throw a few shots up there. Loads of shots coming in. That is just absolutely brutal. Few men getting hit right in the face there by those rocks. I'm surprised at how many aren't actually hitting the wall. Loads of them are flying straight over. My ballistas having terrible aim. But I guess they are actually getting quite a few kills. But if this unit doesn't move, half of it's dead again. And well, it did move, but instead it got hit by loads of rocks.
The walls are breached.
Okay, job done there. Now let's make this hole a bit bigger so we can run up through it. Sword band and spear band will continue to move forwards. I love the way they try and climb the fence, but they're all too fat, so it breaks. And that's exactly what happened. They're just fat.
The walls are breached.
Okay, that's another segment of wall down. Let's fire at the one on the left, actually, where their forces are, as we continue to move forwards the chosen sword band.
Move out! Warriors, move out! Ancestors!
I'm not sure how long these guys are going to last, but all these rocks flying through their formations is going to hurt a lot. Any men that aren't actually on the walls are just going to get sprayed by my slingers while my actual army approaches and will end up taking out these guys. So there we go. Alright, now we can charge into the settlement. I'm not sure that they're going to get many more kills now as my men just rampage up through the walls. Look at this, it's like my horde of men just like charge. These guys are going to just get run down. So bad. Oh my lord, this is bad. I think a lot of my ballistas just decided to fire at that unit, which didn't end too well for them. That was pretty horrific right there. Okay, let's kill off these Celtic bowmen. Get my slingers to move up. And start firing at the forces coming to intercept my invasion. So now what's happened here is where my sword band engaged the slingers, it made them stop. So that's why they're all there standing in weird formations. Now I can actually choose them to go ahead and charge this giant clump of men, and we will have a massive battle on our hands. Be quite impressive actually.
The walls are breached.
So we managed to break down that wall. We're going to stop these guys firing now.
Battle ready.
Continue these guys charging forwards. I don't know where these guys think they're going. Maybe I can fire at these guys with the ballistas. I'm not sure if they're in range, to be honest. But we shall see. Maybe we'll get a few shots flying in and killing a few of them. Oh man, this is going to be brutal if it lands in the middle. Not sure how many kills actually occurred there. Probably should have changed it to explosive shots to make that have a best effect. But doesn't seem to matter, it seems, as we're going to intercept them in the centre here of their town as they continue to rout. So we managed to catch them in the back as they were running away, and this has just caused them to rout completely, and now all of their men are just getting absolutely slaughtered. All my elite men are just charging through them. You can see them all getting executed on the spot. This is just ridiculous. They are literally just getting executed on the spot. Any men that are left behind are just being killed. It's as simple as that. And that looks like it's going to be the end of the battle. Now, there's no need to chase them down. That's the garrison force, and they will die anyway. So we'll go ahead and end the battle. Decisive victory for us. We lost 102 men, and they lost 1,502. So great victory there. And with that, Tur is ours. We're going to go ahead and occupy this city because the public order is not at its best. Although in Tur they have a farmers market, tavern and commons, so these two buildings here are providing extra happiness, which is nice. I'll probably make this one into a chieftain's hold just to keep hold of that. But the brothers of Metal are on the horizon. Interesting. Maybe they will attack Tur next turn. Give us a defensive battle for once. We have bells. These guys really need to take care of the serpents of Tutulcha, the slave army that basically is now our problem considering we took over bells. But we do have another army ready to fight, and it is down south here. We have the Will of Andrasta ready to attack Machamedes with the Mists of Doom. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to tell these guys to go siege. We will continue the siege and then bring the second army up to help out.
Destroy the enemies of Britain. Starting out.
So, this place here, Machamedes, the last settlement in Africa that I need to take over. Then I can get a provincial edict, which will make this place a lot happier. But what I'm also going to benefit out of taking Machamedes is there's two navies here. And these are both probably going to reinforce this battle. Now if they land on the shore and I kill them, that's going to make it a lot easier for me to get to Cyrene. We also can't forget that we have this army here, the Woad Warriors, ready to hit Garima, but we'll do that next turn once they have the movement points to attack. Anyway, Machamedes, next target. we have depleted men in their garrison army. We have a garrison navy to deal with, and then 2 navies of basically javelin men. So they're not going to last very long, but let's go ahead and fight this on the battle map. We'll jump straight in. So here we are. Gonna keep it dry once again, even though the majority of their men are missile units, and that doesn't go in my favour. But you guys can't see anything if I go for fog, so there we go. Right, not that there would be any fog around Africa. Well, I guess there could be. Either way, we have plenty of Levy Freemen to run down their missile units. These guys are great for just running them down. If they had any decent melee troops, I'd be worried, but they don't, so that's not an issue. We have the slingers up the back, and the veteran riders, they can charge in and kill some of their own. And also we have some painted ones. Now I think this is the first time I've actually used painted ones in battle. Let's have a sneaky peek at these guys. Basically, they just have painted bodies, and they are pretty strong in battle. But they don't have great defense because they have no armor. We have a couple of units ballistas there, we can make use of them. I'm not sure exactly how useful they'll be because they'll probably just charge through them with Levy Freeman anyway. Let's grab my Levy Freeman and charge towards the square. And get the painted ones, they're going to go round to the left. And I'll get my veteran riders, they can head round the right. They can go through this gap here. So my ballistas have already started firing. I set them to explosive rounds, and they'll hit these units here. Looks like the stones are already doing significant damage. But basically, loads of explosive rounds are coming in now and probably kill a lot of their men. Here we go. Oh, that is just brutal. I think I say that every time. I think this is like the 3rd time I've attacked the Nasamones and just destroyed them with ballistas. They got some Levy Spearmen there. They're actually running towards my riders, which actually might hurt a lot if I'm not careful. But time to stop these ballistas from firing. We're not going to bring the reinforcements to help out, I don't think. We don't really need to. We kill their large shield warriors. Charge after their men down the streets of Makamedes. And then we can bring the cavalry back in. And while that's all going on, the painted ones can, well, I guess they can slaughter these javelin men. Why not?
Make them bleed!
See if any actually get out the other side. Oh, maybe a lucky few. That's about it, for sure. Now we got my Levy Freeman. And a unit of veteran riders actually coming in to kill these Levy Spearmen. So, Levy Freeman time. Let's run you to the centre square. Finish off the rest of the men. Veteran riders can probably do the same. Although I may send the veteran riders over here to kill all these missile units. Then we can get the painted ones to come down and rush towards the dock. And my reinforcement army can just sit over here nice and fresh. Unless these guys come to attack them. In which case, we can actually turn these ballistas around and attack this navy. So at the moment, my veteran riders are engaged with lots of javelin men. And they're going to get attacked by other javelin men while they're in melee. So I'm going to have to force my veteran riders to charge through and hit the the missile units that are firing upon them. Luckily that works like a treat. And we can get away with doing that. Okay, now, with my level 3 men and so on, we can charge up and kill the rest of these javelin men. Over here, meanwhile, we have our ballistas finally forming up, and looks like we managed to sink one ship before it even reached the shore. Let's grab these men and turn them round. Another ship sunk before it hits the shore there. Good job, ballistas. Okay. So now it's time to continue the charge. My veteran riders, well, they're not doing a great job, to be honest. They seem to be getting themselves killed right now. There are just too many men. You managed to kill off the ones on the dock, though. And any ones getting off boats over here are going to just get annihilated by my ballistas. Or just the infantry that's waiting for them. I'm going to stop these ballistas firing, actually. Ballista! Ballista! Unless they can kill this boat here. We'll get my extra cavalry to chase down the javelin men running off into the distance, but that boat just got annihilated. Still fighting over here. The trouble is we have a unit of javelin men still on a boat firing into my veteran rider units. Maybe what we can do is get my slingers over there to attack them instead, while my veteran riders make a run for it. Doesn't seem to matter though, because the rest of their army has routed. I think we killed way too many of them for them to stick around. My veteran riders though are doing a good job of staying alive, even though they have very low unit numbers. We're going to end the battle there. Decisive victory. We lost 142 men, probably mostly veteran riders, and they lost 2,811. It's a joyous day for the Iceni. I'm not sure I quite destroyed their fleets, but I definitely did a lot of damage. You can see a ton of their ships are sunk. Let's go ahead and occupy this settlement. Can't really afford to sack it because of the public order in the province.
Ready for orders.
Alrighty then. So Macamades is ours. Let's go ahead and start converting the stuff if I had the money, which I don't. So with that being done, we've got the Mist of Doom here who came to support. They haven't attacked, so they still have quite a lot of their movement points left. We can upgrade the men in this province to have level 1 weapons and level 2 armor, so I'm going to do that before I move them on. But with these movement points that are left, we're going to head towards Cyrene, and it looks like in the next turn we may be able to hit Cyrene if we run through the Desert Snakes. Okay, so the Woad Warriors here, they had a trip over the desert, so they suffered a bit from attrition. We bumped into the Cataiaroi over in Eastern Europe. That's because they border with Tur. But we need to take Gallic off the ASD still, and that'll probably be done by the Spear Runners in Bells after they killed the Slave Rebellion. We still have to kill the boy as well, because they are sticking out like a sore thumb in our empire. I could create an army and just go kill them. That might be an idea actually, but I don't have the money to do that this turn. So with those 2 battles done, what I'm going to do is go through my agents and see what they can get up to. This guy can't do anything because he has no money. Then we've got Cassius, is fine on the border next to Sidamus. Then we've got Adiatorix. He has almost finished converting the culture to Celtic. Then we have Cladios, still converting over at Badorgis. Then the Iron Winds in Carthage are going to have to stay there this turn. We've got the Burning Men in Camalodunum. Spear Runners can't move this turn really because they already attacked. Noble Stags can probably move out of Sarmazay Gatusa some point, but probably another turn wait for them. And the Consorts of Morrigan again in Carthage. So that's everything done for this turn. Let's move on swiftly to the next one.
We have fine goods, and you doubtless have much that we would find desirable. So, are we to have trade?
So the Catii Roy? I'm not sure how to say that. Either way, they want a trade agreement, and this will give us 423 per turn. Probably useful, so let's go ahead and accept that for now. So, military disruption in Akinidad, or by Akinidad, at Korilos. Misled command. Interesting. We got Adiatorix has been found again. Port settlement blockaded at Mons Regius up here in the north. Then we got a rebellion in Carthage to deal with, and an increase in rank for Adiatorix, my druid. So Mons Regius, can they sally forth to attack this navy? No, they can't. That's going to be an issue. Hopefully, I can kill the ISD before that becomes too much of a problem. Else, what I can do is actually create a navy to combat that. Now, I can't do it in Mons Regius because they're blockaded, but I could probably do it over here in Swabia. Just basically recruit a navy of, let's see, we could probably go with a medium missile raider. That could come in handy, although painted ones always seem to be better. So let's go with the painted ones here, and we can recruit some Levy Freemen this turn. With those, we can probably kill the navy. In the meantime, I'm just hoping they don't attack the settlement. If they do, then they'll have to take on the garrison force anyway, so might not be as much of an issue as it may seem right now. So with that done, we can either attack the slaves next to Bells, we can take over Petrodava with Abraucus's vanquishers, or finally we can attack Cyrene with the Mists of Doom. The Mists of Doom aren't in range, so I'm probably going to move them before I do anything else. Although, I have been blockaded at Lepsis by the navies of the Mnasomones. Don't think that's going to matter, because I can just send back the army of the Will of Andrasta. In the meantime, these guys can continue forwards and get into range of Cyrene to attack next turn. We also have a chance to use the Woad Warriors to hit Garama. If we take them out of Force March stance, we are in range to do so. And this is probably what I'm going to do as my last battle. However, I can just capture the settlement. I have no idea why, but okay. I have a feeling it was because the Nasamonas have been struggling terribly with their food. The garrison army must have starved to death, and when I attacked it, there was none of them left. Interesting, to say the least. So now we have control of this. We can't really do much here. Why can't I build it? Oh, of course. Don't have the technology yet to convert to a level 3 city. However, I can change the other things. This can be made into a farm, possibly. Keep up my food, and then I'm going to dismantle this military building and make that into like a chieftain's hold or something. And everything should be fine. So, Garrimor was ours. That was a bit of a disappointment. I wanted a nice big battle in that huge city. Doesn't look like it's going to happen that way. Anyway, we can move the army of the Will of Andrasta back to Lepsis. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use a Force March Dance to do so. We can also upgrade the men in this army as well while we do so.
Thirsty for battle.
Now we have the Carthaginian rebels to take care of due to the rebellion. But let's not waste any more time. I have a nice big battle waiting to be fought. We've got Abraucus' Vanquishers to take out Petra-Devar.
The path is blocked.
And this is exactly what I'm going to do.
None will escape.
We have 0 ballistas. We're fighting against heavy spears, dashing skirmishers. We've got mercenary spear horsemen, we've got mercenary dashing bowmen, we've got more heavy spears, more dashing tribesmen, more dashing skirmishers, and a general unit to be worried about. This could be a close battle. It's heavily in their favour according to the computer, but generally we can overcome this. So, just to extend the episode for you guys and make sure this was one not to forget, let's go and assault this on the battle map. The enemy has sallied forth. We're going to be fighting this on a battle map versus pretty much 2 times my numbers. This could be an issue. The AI has made a nice choice here. I have 0 ballistas in this army, and that's probably going to be the downfall if I do lose. Anyway, let's not speak about losing just yet. We have a very nice army to take care of them with. And also a lot of choke points around these towns. I'm not sure why there are so many buildings here, but yeah, like I say, it provides choke points. And this will work out better for my sword band than it will for their spears. So, we could win this battle. We're going to move up to this area here as quickly as possible and bunker down and hopefully kill them off. So we got 1 unit of veteran riders, 2 units of scout riders, and then I've got my general. So this is my army. Let's go ahead and charge forwards my skirmishers. I don't have anything really to force them to attack me, except from the skirmishers. I could use them to draw them towards this point here, but it's likely that this army will stand here until their reinforcements arrive. Generally what the AI do, and then they can attack as one big force. Get my cavalry round to the flank. I'm also going to start to charge up my heroic nobles as well. Big force. Heavy spears, not the nicest of units to bump into. You can see they're nicely shaped spear points. We've got nice big shields, some armor. Looks like only like leather armor though. If that's supposed to be metal, then it's not really, I don't know, it doesn't look metal enough. Whereas on my men, I've only got some racks. Most of them don't even have any armor, actually. The spear band and the sword band don't have any physical armor. Only my heroic nobles do, with their sort of chainmail vests. I don't think it's chainmail, I think it's like sealed armor. I think that's what the specific name for it is. Anyway, let's push forwards the Britain skirmishers now. We can move forwards the sword band to fill the gap as well, along with the spear band. So as long as we fight this battle on our own terms, we should be fine. Putting myself in this choke point is definitely good because they outnumber me. They have their missile forces out on the flanks, very exposed. I'm going to send my scout riders out and see if I can take care of a couple of those. After I've done so, I'm going to move forwards my own skirmishers and see if I can hit any of their men. Here we go. Let's try and take out a couple of their units with my scout riders. Really nice flanking forces, these scout riders, and it looks like we are going to be able to pick up a couple of forces from this. Here we go. And that is a very dead unit.
Scouts! Riders!
So with that unit routing,
Scout riders!
I may continue the scout riders forwards to hit another unit and retreat these ones on the right. Reason for that is their entire army is coming over to kill my cavalry right now.
Scout riders!
So we killed one unit for free. Let's make that 2, please. Even though their mercenary spear horsemen look like they may be able to catch up with my men, they will be able to with these guys, that's for sure.
The men are wavering.
So those guys took a nasty charge from the mercenary spear horsemen. Veteran riders aren't going to be able to deal with this missile fire plus the mercenary spear horsemen as well. So I could be in trouble here.
The men are wavering.
Looks like I am. They are just slaughtering my veteran riders with that missile fire. But they are killing a lot of their own horsemen too. It's just I couldn't really pull out of that. That's really annoying. So all my cavalry's
The
dead.
men are wavering.
Simple as that. They kind of got caught out. Now we've got some Dacian bowmen firing down onto my sword band. That's not great either. So let's begin to move forwards my own skirmisher units and maybe go and attack these Dacian bowmen. We'll move up the sword band and the spear band behind them. These skirmishers can kill their bowmen. And that is pretty much a dead unit right there. Good jobs. Good job, skirmishers. Okay, let's continue to move my army forwards. I'm pulling out of the choke point now, because I kind of have to. But as long as my skirmishers can get a nice few kills on some of their units, we should be okay.
Deadly missiles ready!
Okay, time to run my men back. Being charged.
Battle ready!
Also, they're taking unnecessary missile fire. Now we can turn them round and fire into the backs of these heavy spears.
Warriors ready! Ready for battle!
Okay,
Battle ready!
so generic skirmisher warfare going on now. Although they do have the advantage of having some bowmen, which outrange my skirmishers significantly.
Get ready! Skirmishers! Heavy spears! Warriors ready! Skirmishers!
I just get a nice volley off there before they turned round.
What curse you?
See if we can get some more kills with these guys. Should end up breaking this unit.
Battle ready.
There we go. They're broken. So we're going to have to be a lot more tactical in this particular battle than we have been in any other battle previously, because I've lost the entirety of my cavalry.
Loose. Skirmisher.
Isn't the best start to any battle, but we have to deal with it. So, try and kill as many of their men as we can before we engage. Trying to use my skirmishers to kill their skirmishers before we start the battle. That way I'll have a missile advantage and be able to kill some of their more elite forces before we engage. So they're on the defensive. I don't think they're ever going to attack me, even though they have outnumbered me completely. With them doing all this troop movement, it's allowing me to just run forwards, throw volleys of javelins, and then retreat, which is just killing off entire units of their skirmishers. You can see that mercenary Dacian bowman just annihilated down to like 30 men with 2 volleys. It's just ridiculous. And we're getting some nice picks onto some heavy spears as they charge forwards. These guys I need to stop attacking the units with like 8 men left. That's a complete waste of ammunition. Sorry about the little glitch there. An accidental alt tab, that was wonderful. I'm going to draw these men back and we can actually charge through them with some sword band and engage their first unit of men. Now these skirmishers can actually fire at these heavy spears in the back. That's going to be very nice. We've got an isolated unit here. It's going to break very quickly. Okay, we'll get the sword band back into position. And let my skirmishers just kill off a few more of these men. Okay, so that's that done. 1 unit down of infantry. Gonna run forwards my men a bit now. Get them into range of this Dacian skirmisher unit. Throw a few missiles. Run away because they're going to bring forwards more of their men. Okay, let's throw a volley into these Dacian skirmishers. Good volley into the side of the heavy spears. Come on, skirmisher battle going on over here. These guys are going to have to run away. Okay, let's bring my skirmishers back as they reform their army. Without all this skirmishing, I think I would definitely lose this battle. Because they would just outnumber me and surround me as I attack them. Because at the moment, if I attack them, they have a much stronger line than I do. So we're going to be able to catch out another unit here. Go on, sword band, sort them out. And we can get skirmisher unit to turn round.
Our general is under attack. Skirmishers!
Hopefully they can throw spears in their backs. And another unit breaks.
Get out! Battle ready! Skirmishers!
Stop the skirmishers from firing on them. Let's turn off fire at will, just to save the last few bits of ammunition that we have.
Skirmishers! Missile warriors! Skirmishers!
These guys can probably run forwards and throw 1 volley before they have to run away again.
Battle ready!
One of our units has used all its
There we go.
ammunition.
He's used all his ammunition, so let's put him to the back. And towards these guys.
Battle ready.
Let them throw a volley.
Hurrah! Anything ready.
And these guys can throw a full volley into another dashing skirmisher unit.
Skirmisher.
These ones can throw into the heavy spears.
One of our
Unless
units
they
has
want to
used
run
all its
away.
ammunition.
That's fine because they're drawing them out again.
Skirmisher.
And I think it's pretty much time to move the entire army forwards. We're running out low on ammunition. It's either now or never, really. So let's run my men forwards.
Swordsman.
Engage with the heavy spears.
Understood.
Frenzy.
You have our spears.
And now it's time to charge my men forwards.
Warriors ready.
We'll back the ones up that need it.
Spears. Battle ready.
And then my general can get involved on a flank.
Run, Koshu. Spears. Swordman.
Spear band over here. Well, they can help out on these front lines.
The oaks
We need to inspire some of our men just in case. Time to charge forward as my heroic nobles into towards their skirmishers before they do too much damage. This like middle part here is suffering quite heavily because they've been flanked. But with any luck, I'll be able to break this clump here and then charge into the back of that. No worries.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Heroic noble.
It looks like we are able to kill off a lot of their men now.
Fearless warriors.
Keep my entire army running forwards.
Heroic noble.
And we'll slaughter their men as they run away. Brilliant. So I think what really helped me there was skirmishing at the beginning basically lowered their morale over time because a lot of their units routed before the actual fight even started, so they saw units of heavy spears running through their flanks, and it does actually affect the overall morale of the army. So I think that helped a lot. Either way, we're going to end the battle here. Decisive victory. 557 losses for us, 2,556 for them. A very, very nice battle there. Probably one of the longest battles I've ever had. Now, this has been one of the longest episodes I've done so far of Rome 2, and it's mainly because I wanted to make up to you guys the fact that I haven't made any serious videos in the past couple of weeks. I haven't had time, really, let's be honest. I've been at uni, and that's been the biggest issue. Either way, we're going to occupy this, and then we're going to have to end the episode here. This has been my time.
Warriors all.
We managed to kill off their army and the garrison force, so very good job there. And we're going to make this into a grove or sort of murder. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.